Hi friends, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to learn if else condition. Okay. In previous video, we learned about if condition. See here, if condition means if condition is true, okay, the condition block of code will be executed. Okay, then otherwise the else block of code will be executed. Okay. See here, when if else condition statement is used, else block of code executes if the condition is false. Okay, what is that meaning? If suppose condition is true, okay, the condition is true means this block of code will be executed. Okay, then otherwise else block of code will be executed. That means for an example, suppose if 2 is a even number, okay, n percentile 2 is equal to 0. Okay, n percentile is equal to 0. At this situation, here n is a number. That number is must be 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, this type of numbers is there means this condition will be executed. Remaining all conditions, this code will be executed. Okay, and here indentation is must. The indentation means already I told you the from corner onwards four spaces. Okay, four spaces. Okay, next see. For see here one example I given. Here a is equal 1 input. Okay, a is equal 1 user input. Here value I taken 2. Okay, here what condition I gave? If a is greater than 0, if here a is greater than 0 means a must be positive. If a is positive, this block of code will be executed. Okay, print positive. Okay, this code will be executed. Suppose the condition is false, at that time this executed. Okay, this is the end. Okay, next, see possible mistakes means, okay, here possible mistakes are given. That means else can only be used along with the if condition. It is written below of conditional block. Okay, see the else condition we must be right along with the if condition only. Okay, and the next point, here indentation error is there. See here, if LC above already first the second line having perfect indentation, but the third line he wrote from the corner at, so actually this is a wrong. Okay, this is a wrong. Here this is the indentation error came, that's why this type of mistakes will do. Please, here uh, please don't do this type of mistakes. Here see, after indentation we must be write else statement. Okay, we must be write else statement. In between this we don't want to write any other statements. Suppose if indentation perfect is there, at that time we have to write. Okay, if indentation not perfect is there, at that time no need to write. Okay, see here, this is the this type of mistakes we are doing in if else statements. Next, see, next topic is nested conditions. Okay, nested conditions means if under we will write another if. Okay, if under we will write another if. For an example, suppose one human is there. Okay, one human is there. That human first, boy or girl. Okay, suppose I need the condition must be boy. I need at that time man or woman. Okay, sorry. See, listen properly. Suppose one condition here I am taking. Suppose one human. Okay, here I am taking one human. Okay, that human must be men or women first. Okay, men or women, or male or female. Suppose here I am referring male. If male, it's a true condition. Okay, remaining all other else female. Okay, but inside of if I need to wrote more conditions. That means suppose if it's a man. Okay, suppose if he's a male person, if the male becomes kid or adult. Okay, kid or adult, suppose he's an adult. Okay, he will be eligible for vote or not eligible for vote. Okay, I need to see this type of conditions one by one. Okay, I need to see this type of conditions one by one. These type of concept coming under the nested if. Okay, we will see practical examples. Okay, let's see here. The conditional block inside another if else conditional block is called nested conditional blocks. Okay. Here the below example block 2 is a nested condition. Here block 1. Okay, this is the block 1. This is the first if condition. Here block 2 is the another if condition. Okay, block 2 is the another if condition. Next, the conditional block and condition B is called nested conditional statements. Okay, this is the visual representation of if condition. First if condition, then after inside we need to write another if. Suppose if it's true. Okay, if it is true, if we know more if conditions, we have to write more if conditions. Then otherwise, first we have to write else for this if condition. Then after we will write another else for another if condition. See, next. See here, I wrote matches a own. Here, okay, here one example is there. Matches one input. Okay, suppose one match happened. Okay, in that I wrote two if conditions. See, for matches one input I given, and for goals I give another input. Okay, if matches one means if matches one is coming under more than 8 matches. If more than 8 matches are there, the matches one condition will satisfy. That's why if it's satisfied, then under we have another if condition. The goals must be more than 20. Okay, the goals must be more than 20. If this condition is satisfied, hurry will be print. Okay, hurry will be print. Then otherwise, if hurry will be print as well as winter is also print. Okay, winter is also print. Okay, this is the nested if condition. Already we see we can also write nested conditions in else statement. Else also we have to write based on the if one condition is false. Even suppose if condition is false is also we have so many conditions, right? Okay, that means already told you previous one example men and women. Suppose if condition is true, the man will be print. If condition is false, woman will be print. Okay, woman is also eligible for voting is right. That's right. Okay, this type of if conditions will come. Next, see here one example is there. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to 1. If A is greatest, okay, if A is greatest, A is greater than B and C is greater than C. Okay, if A is greatest, print A. Else, okay, if A is greatest, print A. Else A is greatest B means B is greater than C. If E is B greatest, okay, print B. Else, see, else after we have another if condition is there. Okay, here else also we having nested conditions. Okay, we will see practical examples later. Next, if conditions. Okay, here that means every time we are not writing if under if under if, we no need to write like this. Okay, here we have a shortcut. Okay, we have another formation. That means use the if elif statements to have multiple conditional statements between the if and else. Okay, the else if statement is optional. Here see, suppose if is a condition, the block of code will be executed. Suppose it's a false, then otherwise we need to check this condition. Suppose it's a false, else statement will be executed. Okay, if you want to give more conditions, okay, here we are applying one condition. Okay, if it is true, directly code will be executed. Okay, suppose this is not true, we have to check. Okay, suppose this condition is true. Okay, then otherwise these two conditions are false, at that time directly else condition will be executed. Okay, see, multiple elif statements we have to write like this. Okay, we can add any number of elif statements after if conditional blocks. That means if is condition A, block 1, condition B, block 2, condition T, block C. Likewise, we have to execute. Next, the execution of elif statements. Python will execute the elif block whose expression evaluates true. Okay, if condition is true, up to true, the condition will be executed. Finally, there is no true conditions in the given statements. At that time, else condition will be executed. Okay, that means if multiple elif conditions are true, then only the first elif block which is true will be executed. Okay, next, see optional else statement. Okay, optional else statement here. Suppose already first if condition is discussed in previous video. Okay, in if condition the condition is true, the code will be executed. Then otherwise it it's skipped. Okay, otherwise it's skipped like this. If you want to write, if all conditions is true, the condition true is satisfied, the block of code will be executed. Okay, if you need, you have to write else condition. If you want no, if you no need for else condition, then you no need to write any else condition. Okay, else block of code, that means. Okay, next example is there. Okay, we see this type of examples. We will do lot of problems in next video. That's possible mistakes means, yeah, after else we no need to write any elif conditions. Okay, if you want to write elif condition before else block, okay, you don't want to write after else block, we no need to write any else if conditions. Okay, okay, that's it, guys. uh, this is the this is the concept of, okay, this is the concept of else if as well as nested if. Okay, this is the theory. In next video we will see lot of more problems. Okay, I hope you understand this video. If you understand, please like this video. Okay, thank you so much, friends.